Hello, this is your very own Yoba for Christ. To all my beautiful ladies out there, shout out. I love you, I really do. Listen, I'm going to encourage somebody here today talking about women empowerment. I don't know it all. I'm just going to be sharing from the little that I know. We're going to carry each other. We're going to drag each other. We're going to pull each other. But whatever we do, we're going to encourage each other. But whatever we do, we refuse to get stuck in the season. It's about time that women step out and understand the position God has placed us in this society right now. We're not going to do it the way the world, the way they know how to do it, or the way they've defined being a woman. We're going to do it God's way. Because listen, darling, it will be foolish and stupid of us to keep doing the same thing and expect a change. God will not fool himself. He will not deny his word. He will not go against his word. He said, I honor my word more than my name. So if you don't do it God's way, and you want to do it according to the way it's been done, because maybe we're in Europe, or probably maybe Africa is beginning to open eyes now, you will say, you know what? No, you want to do it like this? Ain't gonna work, darling. So we're gonna find our identity in God. We're gonna find our strength in God. We're gonna search deep and understand the power that God has given to us as women. We're going to find that thing that makes each and every one of us unique as a woman. And we're going to come together and bring it together to use to support our spouse, our children, our church, our place of work, to make a difference. Listen, darling, today I'm going to be talking about label, wrong label, identity. Do you know when they went to ask John the Baptist, they sent a message to John the Baptist. They went to ask him, who are you? The Bible said John the Baptist answered very clearly. He said, listen, I am not this. I'm not Elijah. I am not that. I'm not that. Then I said, okay, give us something to go and tell the people that sent us. So when we have been asked, we understand who you are and we know what to tell them. They asked him because they were sent to come and ask him, give us something to take back. Who do you say you are? Identity, darling. If you don't define who you are, everybody will label you wrongly. Maybe probably because of what you've done, or because of what you've been through, or because of what you're going through right now, or because of your family, or because of what somebody that is hanging around you have done. If you refuse to spell it out and define who you are, and then stand by it, let your action line up with the person that you say you are. I'm talking about being a queen. If you don't define it, John the Baptist said, no, I'm not the person you say I am. He said, I have come to prepare the way. He defined it and said, this is who I am. So if you shut your mouth and you allow everybody to just call you stupid, wayward, this, you're weak, you're not beautiful, you're ugly, you're that, you begin to answer to it. And before you know what is happening, words are very powerful. When you keep hearing one thing over and over again, and you don't speak out, or you don't take that strength and say, you know what? This is not my name. This is not my name. I might have gone through some things, but doesn't mean I should answer to this name. If you don't speak out, they will label you and call you that name. And as often as you begin to hear it, you begin to believe it yourself. You used to be a very peaceful woman. But because of what your husband have done, let's keep it real. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to give this example. So maybe because of what your husband have done to you, or what you've been through with him, you lost your identity. You lost that part of you that used to be loving. You lost that part of you that used to be submissive. And you bring out that person. You allow that situation to bring out somebody else out of you. And you begin to act it. It's so sad. You will leave that person you used to be. You know you're losing it. You are losing touch of your real self, of your real identity. You say, no, because of what has happened to me. Yeah, because he did this. I have to. You want to defend yourself. God is your defense. God is your defense. Listen, darling. We can't bend it. The Bible says submit. We cannot bend it. We cannot say because he did. No, listen. You got to do your part. Because you know why? If you don't, you'll be held responsible for the thing that you were supposed to do that you didn't do. And when life labels you like that, it becomes a stamp. If you don't stand up and shake it off and begin to rewrite the story, do you know what? People, they are very good, this life we are in, especially the ones that are supposed to protect us sometimes. The ones that we're supposed to trust. The one that's supposed to have our back. They will write the story, map out a script and give it to you to act. You begin to act it. No, you know what I'm talking about. This is not you. This is absolutely not you. Sometimes you do some things, you say, I don't know myself anymore. What am I doing? That situation is getting to you. That man is making you to become somebody you're not. That your girlfriend is changing you gradually. You don't even see it. Your sibling, your brother, I don't care who that person is to you. Sometimes it's even your father and your mother. They will drive you out of your original place that God has ordained for you. And you begin to take matters into your hand because you want to be tough. You don't always have to be tough to prove a point, darling. You're losing touch of your real identity, girl. You got to stop and spell it out. They will map it out and give you the script. Oh yeah, begin to read. You will read it, rehearse it, and start acting it out. By the time you act it, when people are watching that movie, you picked that role. They gave it to you, you accepted it, and you start acting it. By the time the movie comes out, follow me, follow me very well. I'm bringing you somewhere. By the time the movie comes out, they start watching it. Guess who they're going to see? Darling, they will not show the behind the scene, how it happened, how it started. How now your husband and I start the matter. Now your sister-in-law, now your father-in-law, now your mother, now your dad. Nobody's going to see that. You know who they are going to see acting? Is you. That's how they are going to label you. Because they see you acting it. People will push you. They will bring out, they will do everything to bring out, especially when the enemy have seen where you're going. The only thing and the fastest thing they will do is to use you against yourself. So they will use people that are very close to you to push your button. Don't get it twisted, eh? The devil knows your weak points. They will arrange people that are very close to you to push your button. And you begin to act. Any music they play for you, bam, you begin to dance to it. And they will film it. That's life for you, darling. By the time it's being played, who is there? You. Yeah, but wait, let me explain how it happened. Nobody want to hear anymore. Oh no, it's not fair. But that's the life. So I'm telling you, girl, you got to stand up and take charge of your life. Whatever it is that has happened, whatever it is that is happening to you, you got to stand up and say, you know what? It takes two to tango. I will not do this drama anymore. No more drama. I'm a queen. If you know that this thing I'm about to act at now will not look like the character of a queen, of a woman that God has ordained me to be. If you know it's another picture that by the time the world sees it, you yourself, you won't like it. Don't let nobody push you to it, darling. You got to stand up and say, you know what? I'm going to be the matured one. No matter what has happened, you can't push that button anymore. You can't make me to dance to that music anymore. There's a particular music that person that is pushing your button has recorded for you. You don't record them. Go studio. You don't record them. Now your own special music. You go just play and palm, twist you. And you begin to dance to it. And say, you see, my wife can nag. This woman, she can't talk. Not be so you fair bill. They have turned you to become like that. And you fall for it every time. You act it out. And they say, look at that. She not get respect. But they pushed you to it, darling. It's not fair. I know. But you got to stand up and say, you know what? I refuse to do this. Straighten up and say, no, we're not going to do this anymore. No more drama. I'm going to take my life back. And I'm going to get my identity straight. I'm going to define who and whose I am. I will not dance to this music anymore. I will not let you label me wrongly. And I begin to answer, because what you hear often, when people begin to repeat one thing often to you, you begin to believe it. You begin to believe it. You begin to think about it. You will digest it and act on it. They will just come and dump stuff on you and talk and talk and talk and talk. You will swallow them. You don't know how to tell somebody, oh, she's enough. I don't want to hear this anymore. It's not helping me. It's not building me. This one don't fit with my real identity. Why I want to sit there and listen to you talk about this issue? Cut it off, darling. Enough of the drama. They will get you to act it and stand behind the scene. You can't explain to the world. That's why it happened. They see you playing it, darling. They will twist your button behind the scene. And you come up, and begin to act it out. Say she don't colo. Why? Because you're acting it out. You got to redefine who you are. You got to know your worth, darling. Don't let people drag you down to their level. Don't let people bring you into their mess and into their drama. Even if you are the victim, you don't necessarily have to stay the victim. Get out of that role. Let people say you are acting foolish. I just allow your husband, you they use you. You just they do, you they do. No, you don't feel talk back. You don't feel cuss her. You don't feel shake your hand. No, you're not, darling. You're not a bitch. I'm sorry to use that language. Why act like one? Because of life? Because of what they've done? You've become somebody else? Where is the beauty? Where is the woman in you? Where is that feminine spirit in you? Where is the diva in you? Where is that soft person? Where is that kind woman? Where is that decent woman? Where is that loving woman? Where is that peaceful person? They've taken away your peace and your joy, and you let them play the music every time. You dance to it, darling. Wake up. It's not about them. It's about you. They will dump it on you and walk away. And you have to deal with it over and over again. Listen, girl, I'm talking from experience. Define who you are. Say, it's enough. We're done. We're done with this drama. I'm going to act differently anytime you try to push that button. You got to ask for the grace to define who you are and truly stand by that person. Don't lose your identity because of life. Don't lose your identity because of what they've done or because of what you've been through. You think, I can't shake it off. I can't do this anymore. It's all over. No, it's not over, darling. You can rewrite the story. You can redefine you, girl. There is hope. But you got to understand that thing that is making you to be somebody else. Look for another strategy to overcome that thing. Stop dancing to that music, darling. You are losing touch of your real self. God got you covered. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to be hard. You don't have to be bitchy. You don't have to be loud. for people to respect you or for your husband to know that, yes, you've done the worst. No, darling. You don't always have to talk or retaliate. Listen, girl. I'm talking about identity. Know your worth and whose you are. Quit, girl. Quit. Quit acting and dancing to their tune. You're a queen. You're a queen. Anything that don't show that lady and that queen in you, quit. Quit. Give it up. Bring it to Christ. Bring it to Christ. He will help you. Don't do it your own way. People advise you, say, do it like this, do it like call police, do that one. Yes. Listen, it's your life. It's your life when it all comes crumbling on you, or when you have sleepless nights because of some certain action you've taken to defend yourself. They won't be there. They're their house. They're their husband's house. They're there with their children. They don't give you wrong advice. You take it and begin to act on it. Why you think the one that the other one used for the husband is going to work for you? Why? Are you crazy? It's not the same game, darling. That one ain't your husband. That one not be your husband. Why you have to use our own style? She'll come and tell you, do it like that, do it like that. Go to God and talk to God about that situation before you start acting out every time. Men don't like women that nag, even if they're the one that started the problem. They started the whole thing. You will start nagging and acting out every time. They'll say you're nagging. My wife is always nagging. You keep him outside even. At the end of the day, you lose trying to prove a point. And you already label yourself. Everybody begins to say, you should go start to talk again now. Yes, she always insults me. We're going to do it God's way, darling. You got to be very, very clear about who you are. Don't dance to that music anymore, darling. No, don't. It's hard. It's not fair, but girl, listen. If you want to keep your mind, if you want to really, really keep your mind, your peace and your joy, you got to identify that music they've arranged for you that you're always dancing to, that is driving you nuts. And take a decision today that anytime you play that music, I'm not going to dance no more. Because that's not me. I have a better identity. I'm going to rewrite the story and start acting out what I want to see. Showcasing the beauty of God in my life. Showcasing God's glory. Not acting like a lunatic. Because life has driven you to that point. You become sharp like razor blade. You think you are defending yourself. God is your defense, darling. You're losing too much of your identity. You gotta come back. Come back and take your life back. Stay on top of the game. Stay on top of the game. It's not a fun fair, that is a warfare. Identity. Redefine yourself. Come back to your first love in Christ. Find out what God has said concerning that situation and take it to the Master. He will guide you. He will direct you. Stop doing it your own way. You are giving yourself a wrong label. You are answering to that name. You got to be smarter than that, darling. It's about time to do it God's way. Because it's only when you do it His way that He will really, really, really support you. Girl, I love you, I really do. You gotta be tougher than this. Be smarter than this. Enough is enough. Go and record the music that you like. And dance to it because you're a queen. Stop it. Stop it. It's driving you nuts. Stop it. God has gotten your back. You don't have to defend yourself. I love you. Your own very, very Yoruba for Christ. I'm going to be with you very soon again. Till then, stay blessed. And stay and act like a queen that you are. Bye. Shalom.